YouTube, I'm this guy, and I'm going to bring you guys a real talk episode. This is going to be on problems with short prints. This is off of the Team APS video. I love their content, love their channel. I watch them constantly because I just like the content they do put out there. But anyways, I'm going to get this video started here by saying one thing and one thing only, and it's basically going to summarize basically everything I'm going to say on one sentence here. Most reprints are decent cards and will most of the time be meta relevant at some point. And that's totally the reason why they're short prints, is because they're going to be meta relevant at one point or another, or on their release date they hit the meta scene. And that means, you know, people want them. People are going to want these cards. So why wouldn't they be short printed? I mean, you got to understand that Konami is a business. They want to make money off of us people. So if we are able to get all these meta cards from one booster box, how are they possibly making money from that? And I don't blame them for making short prints or having short prints. You know, I'm not gonna, bash on a company trying to make money. I mean, if I was a businessman and I'm running a business, I'd be doing the same thing. I'm gonna make it difficult for people to get something that they really want. And I want them to pour money into it to get what they want. You know, it makes sense. It really does. It makes sense. Now, on a budget level, budget player wise, is it fair? No. It's not. But, unfortunately, to make money, you gotta have money. And, to be competitive, you sometimes have to spend money to be competitive. I mean, nothing's free in this world. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not free. You gotta spend some money. I mean, you can make, a budget-friendly competitive deck, but please understand that, you're not going to win every matchup. Skill has something to do with that. This is a skill-based deck to a degree. Anyone can buy cards and play them, but not everyone can take that deck and win a major tournament. If that was the case, then this game would be played a lot differently, and it wouldn't be as fun. Team APS mentioned something about Konami deceiving us on short prints, and I kind of chuckled a little because he mentioned about Ash Blossom and it not being short printed and how that can be deceiving to customers. Now, I'm sure a lot of people probably were, disappointed or was deceived by Konami for making Ash Blossom a short print. But you have to understand something, and it was a statement I made in the beginning: short prints are decent cards and they're going to be meta relevant. Well, Ash is meta relevant. It would make no sense whatsoever for Konami to not make Ash Blossom a short print. And if anyone thought that Ash Blossom was not going to be a short print upon the confirmation of Ash being reprinted in Shadow of Valhalla, I would severely look in the mirror and ask yourself, why would you not think this was going to be another short print? Why? I mean, this confirms two things. A, Ash isn't getting hit. Everyone wants Ash to hit. Everyone's assuming Ash is going to get hit sooner or later. Ash isn't getting hit. Not if it's a short print. I'm going to buy Shadow of Valhalla because I need Ashes. My local card shop does not have Ashes to sell, so I got to buy boxes or booster packs to pull Ashes. Everyone's upset, Ash has got another reprint. Well, that's good. I mean, I'd rather pay $4 for a booster than $40 for 3 boosters. Because that's where the other reprint's at, is in the Cabas collection box, which costs $40, and that's a short print. There's no guarantees of you pulling that. I mean, I bought 6 Kaba collection boxes, not 1 Ash. Of course, it was off screen. Of course, I have the worst luck in the world off screen when it comes to pulling. And, 6 times $40. You do the math. $240, no ashes. I could spend that $240, sure, and bought singles. But you know what? $240 went to my card shop. Maybe it paid a quarter of their rent. So, happy for them. Please keep my Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments alive. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, and that's the other thing is when short prints make boxes better. And what I mean by that is, no one should go into buying a box expecting to make money. That's unlogical. You should go into a box, for the thrill of it. And that's what makes the thrill, is these short prints. Without these short prints, there'd be no thrills of opening a box. I probably wouldn't even open any boxes because there's no thrill. And let's be real here. If there was no short prints, the secondary market would crash. You think you're not making money now from Yu-Gi-Oh? You would make nothing off of Yu-Gi-Oh if everything was short printed on the secondary market. El Zicho 0. And the other thing about short prints is, if everyone had access to every card, you'd be basically seeing almost the same deck running around. Everyone would run the same deck. You would see ashes all over the place. Some people don't have ashes. Why? Because they can't afford them. And they have no luck in pulling, so they don't have ashes because they didn't pull any, and they couldn't buy any because they were expensive. So on this day, your deck's better. Why? Because of that short printed ash that no one can get their hands on unless you have money or you have the best luck in the world and you pulled it. Or you're like me and I haven't pulled any, and I don't want to buy singles because unless my local card shop has them, and then I'll buy it from them because they make money from those singles. So I don't mind buying singles from my card shop because they make money from it. But I won't go online and buy it unless I'm desperate enough to where I need to buy a single card and I need to buy a regional date or event. Then I will buy online. I will buy my cards I need to get my deck ready for the regional event. Outside that, though, I don't buy online stuff or anything like that. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, it all comes down to, when it comes to this Konami deceiving us, and this will be the last I talk about it, because it is frustrating. When I heard that, I got a little frustrated because it was like, how do they don't deceive me, so how are they deceiving you guys? When it comes to short prints, it should be almost common sense to a degree, to where you should already know that it's going to be short printed. Like Borso Dragon, for example. Borso Dragon, I knew was going to be a short print. Why? Because that thing is a beast. That thing was going to change the meta, which it has. I mean, anything that's going to change the meta, and we know it's going to change the meta, it's going to be short printed. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be hard to get your hands on. And rightfully so, it should be hard to get. I would hate for everyone to be able to pull a damn Borso Dragon every time they buy a box. That'd be kind of annoying. First day on the scene, everyone has a Borso Dragon because everyone bought a box because you're able to pull it. Because it's not short printed. And and if I pulled one, it wouldn't. I would get no thrill out of it. It's like, oh, this guy had one. This guy pulled one too. This guy pulled one. Who cares if I pulled it? I can't brag about it. It's like, oh, I pulled a Bushel Dragon, and then everyone's like, 10, 20 other people. Oh, so did I. It's like, crap. I got a good card, but so did everyone else. And see, that's what short prints does right there, is it makes it where you can brag about it. I can go to my local card shop tomorrow, be like, hey, guess what? I pulled a damn Engage out of my Dark Savior box. Bragging rights. And I don't care how expensive Engage is, it's just hard to pull, that's it. So, I'm going to my local card shop, I'm going to be bragging about it, and everyone's going to be like, oh my god, cool. You're so lucky. You're the man. To where if it wasn't a short print and everyone was able to fucking pull it and Engage, I couldn't do that. Everyone's be like, oh, that's nothing. I pulled 2 of them in 2 boxes. And it's like, there was no thrill. So you wouldn't have seen the excitement on my video when I pulled the Engage. I would have been stoked. It wouldn't have made my day because everyone was able to pull the Engage. And that's the whole purpose of short prints, and that's why I enjoy short prints. And Konami's going to keep short prints. Let's be real here. They're not going to get rid of short prints. It's what keeps them in business. It's what keeps us to buy booster boxes. And everyone can, go against it and be like, you should buy singles instead of booster boxes. Well, you go ahead and do that. I'm going to do what I do, which is support my card shops and get thrills off of pulling boosters, because I do get a thrill off of pulling boosters. I get excited. Of course, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to buy a booster box if I don't need, cards out of it. I'm going to buy booster boxes that I do need cards out of. And more than just one. I'm not going to pull Shadow Valhalla this week because I'm going to buy it. I'll do a box opening for you guys on Shadow Valhalla, and you guys will see. Regardless what I pull, I'm going to be excited. Why? Because I'm going to pull what I need. I need Invulks. I need, the Ash Blossoms. I need a bunch of other stuff. I'll give you guys, I'm going to use that box as an example of what I'm trying to make a point here. Regardless of what the short prints are, the whole point of going into a box is you should be excited on what you're going to get. Not the value of the cards, but personally what you're going to get and what you need. If you go into a mindset and the objective of I need, 20 cards out of the set and you pull at least 10, you're going to be happy because you got half of what you needed. A bunch of, along with other cards that you're going to pull. So, if you're going into buying a booster box and you're trying to make money, quit. Stop. Don't do it. Be the rest of those people and buy your singles. Sure. That's where, I agree, is if you're trying to get one single card, buy it. Don't buy a box or a booster and just to try and pull it. If you're trying to save money and you're on a budget, then I agree with the singles over the boosters. But if you're wanting to get fun out of Yu-Gi-Oh! And you want a thrill, buy the boosters. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't expect to pull what you need out of one booster box if it's short printed. If it's not short printed, then you're almost guaranteed to pull it. But if it's short printed and it's a really good card everyone's using and needs, it's probably short printed. And if everyone's trying to wonder, or if you're this person that's like, well, this guy, how do you know if something's going to be short printed? I mean, I understand. I just said it was common sense. Because it sort of is, for say, if you see everybody at your locals needing a card or wanting a card because they keep saying it's super strong, it's probably a short print. At the end of the day, if it's meta relevant or it's going to be, or it's super powerful, short print. Half of the cards we want reprinted, it's going to be short printed. Especially if it's meta defined, especially if everybody's going to want it. Now, there's some cards, Call by the Grave being one of them, that's meta defying. It's meta relevant. That wasn't a short print, it was a promo card. But the common, I believe, was a short print. Common short print. Call by the Grave. Why? Meta relevancy. It was meta relevant. Anyways, yeah, that's all I got. I could go on and on about short prints, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's my opinion. So that's it for my video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. If you guys did, hit that like button. Also, leave a comment below and tell me what you guys think. Do you guys agree, or do you guys disagree with me? Just let me know. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions and comments on that. And I will talk to you guys all later. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Alright? Bye.